Hey everybody, today I'm going to be walking you through the basics of how to set a countdown timer using your Garmin Instinct non-tactical version watch. I'm not sure, I don't have a tactical version, so the settings might be the exact same on it, but I just wanted to mention that the watch I'm using in this video is non-tactical. The other thing I will mention is that this direction will work assuming that you haven't done any adjustments to your hotkeys since receiving the Garmin watch. You're just using it straight out of the box from Garmin. This would be how you would set a countdown timer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to press and hold the set button, which is, if the watch is facing you, it's going to be the bottom right hand button. And we're going to press the up or down keys over here. The up is your menu button and the down is your ABC button. And you're going to just keep pressing down until you see timers. So by default it's set on set quick timer. The GPS button is always going to be kind of like your select key. So if we press that, it takes us into the timer settings for us to set the quick timer. To adjust the minutes, which is what it defaults to, you just press the up or down key. So I'm going to set it to 0 minutes and I'm going to click OK, and it's going to take me to set the seconds. And again, you're just going to use your up or down keys over here. And I'm going to set a 30-second timer. Once I've got the seconds the way I want, I'm going to press the GPS button again. And now I've got my 30-second timer. If all I want to do is run that timer, I can go ahead and press GPS and it'll start playing the timer. But I've also got some options. That's with a little up arrow over here showing me. If I press the up button, it takes me into the options for this timer. So if I need to adjust the time, I can press it, and again it takes me into the set minutes, set seconds. I press the set button here. This is going to be your back button. But I can also save it. So instead of it being a quick timer, I can save it so that I can use it for future use. I can decide if I want to auto restart it or not. So that means, let's say it's a 30-second timer. If I put auto restart on, it means after the timer 30 seconds goes off, it's going to start alerting, it's going to start sounding the alarm, but it's also going to set the timer to restart again. And then I can adjust the tone and vibration sound for the timer. But in this case, I'm not going to do any of those. Let's just go ahead and play the timer. So if you press the GPS button, that's going to start your timer. If for some reason you need to stop it, you would just press the GPS button again. If you needed to restart it, you would press the ABC button and it defaults it back to 30 seconds. I was going to mention, I'm going to start my timer. Once it's started, you can go back to your main watch screen and that timer is still running in the background. If you want to go in and see what your timer is at, you're just going to do the same thing as you did to go in there and set it. You're going to press and hold the set button and it'll take you right back to your timer. The reason it's doing that is because the last thing we were in using that set button was the timer. So if I choose it, we'll see that it's going to expire here in a second. And that's pretty much it. Notice if I go back, the only thing that's there is set quick timer. The reason it's not showing my timer is because I never saved it. So if I press OK to set quick timer again, it's going to remember that timer. If I press both buttons, this is where you might want to go in. If it's something you want to save, go into the options, press the up button, save it, and now if I go back, you'll see that I've got a 30-second timer that's saved. If I wanted to add another timer, I could do that here by just going through the same thing I showed you, add timer, and I could say, okay, yeah, let's do a 5-minute timer. Let's do 5 minutes and 45 seconds. And then I'm going to save this one as well. Oops. So now I've got 2 timers in there. I can now do the quick timer, which was the default before, but since I've got some previous timers that are saved, I can also go to my 30-second timer, I can go to my 5-minute, 45-second timer, or I can add another timer. So I'm going to go back to the main screen. I've shown you how to do the quick timer. I've shown you how to set some timers. Let's say you want to just go in and you want to delete your countdown timers. All we're going to do is press and hold the set button. And again, you're going to want to make sure you're on timers. Select it. And you're going to see that you've got your previous ones that are out there. You just choose whichever one you're wanting to delete or edit. I'm going to choose the 30-second one. Press the GPS button to select it. Press the up button to go into the options of that timer. And if you go all the way to the bottom, there's a delete. Press the GPS button and you'll delete it. So now that 30-second one's gone. I'm on my 5-minute and 45-second timer. Press the GPS button. Press up to go into the options of that timer. I can adjust it, or in my case, I want to delete it. I'm going to press GPS, and now it's deleted. And I'm back to where the only thing I can do in timers is set a quick timer and start all over from the beginning. As always, you can press the back button to get back to your main screen. So anyway, that's a quick video on how to set and adjust timers as well as delete them. I hope that helps. Let me know if you got any questions. Thanks.